Hi, I'm the Indoor Air Quality Guy. Today we're going to talk about how we sample for indoor mold. Typically we can sample for indoor mold in a variety of methods. Number one, we can simply cut the piece of material that we're testing, put it in a sandwich bag, and do a bulk analysis. Number two, we can take a tape lift. A tape lift is simply that. We take this device from the lab, we peel the sticky cellophane cover off of it, and we apply that to the dusty surface. We then itemize where we took this sample location from, return it to its protective covering, send it into the lab for analysis. This will tell you what kind of mold spores were found in that 1 square inch of dust. Another method is a swab. We take this device, we pull it out, identify where we found our location, and we'll swab. Typically we'll swab in a 10 square inch a bit of material. We reinsert this into the agar, into the protective gelatin mass at the bottom of this, and we send it into the lab for analysis. Then we come to air testing. One form of air testing, which is most common, is the aerosol cassette. The aerosol cassette is known as a spore trap. That is to say, we trap air in this venturi. The air then bounces off a sticky plate, which is in the bottom of this cassette. This plate has a certain volume of air that we quantify through and into the trap. It is absolutely imperative that we quantify and know exactly how much air is passing through this non-viable mold cassette. There are computers sold that you can set, quantify, and calibrate to determine exactly how much air is passing over that cassette. Any anomalies in that quantification process results in skewed data. So it's imperative that you calibrate your pump. If we were pulling a 75-liter sample, we would quantify this pump to 15 liters, and we would run this pump 15 liters for 5 minutes. That would give us exactly 75 liters of air. Any deviation from that and our data is worthless. This pump then comes on and creates a vacuum. The cassette is inserted over top the vacuum, the pump is engaged, and it's left in an environment where it would not be in front of an open window necessarily, someplace in an environment in the respirable zone. That is to say between 3 feet and 6 feet of air. You would take one sample in the environment that you're concerned about, one sample in the exterior environment to tell you what Mother Nature is producing today, and one sample taken from, say, the master bedroom or the main offices or the common hallway outside the office or classroom. This is to give you your background. Now, the exterior sample will tell you what we would expect to see inside our building today. That is to say, the doors and windows are open, so there's a naturally occurring migration of spores from the outside, migrating through the building on clothing, on open doors and windows, on mechanical equipment. This sporulation is happening naturally. So it's okay to have what we've produced outside today inside. Once again, the problem arises when we determine that the stuff we're growing inside is amplified. Contamination now, it's referred to as contamination once we've established that it is amplified. If it can be determined to be a different species, then we know we've got something growing inside that Mother Nature isn't producing outside. And it's fundamentally important at this stage to determine how and why that fungal ecology is becoming amplified in your indoor environment. Thank you.